Hello explorers, today is the day that you want to get out to your park, so you've got 12 chances to catch Velociraptor, and Velociraptor is one of the most meta-defining dinosaurs in the game of Jurassic World Alive right now, so you're definitely going to want to catch all of that DNA. First and foremost, I do apologize, I'm recording this on my cell phone, so let me know how the quality is. I'm a little worried about the wind and the sound, but hopefully we can hold off on too much wind and too much background noise and you guys can hear me. What I want to talk about is Velociraptor. The dino really became prominent and a household name with the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. So in the game, it makes sense that this dinosaur is going to be one that is really strong. Now it is a common, and it is by far the best common currently in the game. With a speed rating of 132, it is the fastest dinosaur in the game. And with the meta being about acting first, and with speed being the determining factor on if you act first or not, you can see why Velociraptor is going to be one that you're always going to want to have on your team no matter what level you have it at. And it's also going to be a dinosaur that you're going to want to catch as much DNA as possible from. Now, because it is a common, you are going to get 12 attempts at catching it with today's event. Also know that this is a very common spawn at nighttime. So if you can't get out and get your 12 chances for today, fear not, you are going to have plenty of opportunities as long as you go out after the sun sets. Also, it is a known habitat to be at post offices. Now that, again, that doesn't mean it's going to spawn at post office all the time. It's just a better chance and a more likely that it will spawn at your local post office. As far as what makes this dinosaur so good in battles is the fact that you're always going to act first. Remember, the way that it determines who acts first is A, on speed. Velociraptor is the fastest dinosaur in the game currently. The next tiebreaker for speed is going to be what level you are at. So if you have a level 12 Velociraptor and your opponent has a level 10 Velociraptor, you are going to act first. The third and final tiebreaker is if you both have the same level Velociraptor, and this goes for any dinosaur, but if you have the same level dinosaurs, the first one to choose which move they're going to make is the one that goes first. So if you already have your dinosaur out on the board, then you're going to want to pay attention when your opponent swaps in with a new dinosaur. If you see they have a Velociraptor and you don't know what level it is, know where the two moves are so that you can start spamming that spot on your phone in order to get the move first, just in case they are tied with you for the same level. And that goes for all dinosaurs, but especially Velociraptor, where the first hit is the most critical hit. And speaking of moves for the Velociraptor, Velociraptor only has 2 moves, and it really only needs those 2 moves. The big move, the strong move, is Pounce. This move is going to deal 2 times damage, and on top of that, your opponent is going to do 50% of their normal damage. Now there are ways around that, like Dimetrodon has immunity, and so you're not going to get the 50% debuff of that dinosaur. But in large part, not many dinosaurs are going to have passives that are going to negate your 50% debuff of your opponent. And what that's going to do is that's going to allow you to survive for 1 extra turn, where you can use Strike, which is not a terrible move. It's only going to do 1 times damage, but since you're probably going to go first and you've probably used Pounce for your first attack in battle, it is going to allow you to most likely knock out the vast majority of your opponent's dinosaurs. All total, Velociraptor dominates or has a nice advantage over about 50% of the dinosaurs in the game. So you can see if you are going to build a team and pick those precious 8 dinosaurs that you're going to potentially take into battle, you can see why Velociraptor is one that you're always going to want to include just in case. And if you still need another reason why you should be collecting as much DNA as possible for Velociraptor, it has a really nice hybrid. When it reaches level 15 and is fused with a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is level 15, you can create Indominus Rex. Now, you're probably not going to be able to get there this weekend, but Tyrannosaurus Rex is going to be available as part of this Jurassic World Live event, but you're only going to get 3 shots at it, and epics are typically a lot harder to dart and collect DNA per time. So you can definitely get on your way to Indominus Rex, but the likelihood of getting there, if you've just started off and you're not progressed towards that dinosaur already, you're probably not going to get there this weekend, but you will get a lot closer this weekend than if you're just grinding out DNA normally. That's all I've got for today's episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. If you are, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead, hit the alert. You know YouTube, they're changing their algorithms all the time, and just because you're subscribed doesn't mean you're always going to be notified when I do an update. Have an outstanding weekend. Get out there, collect some DNA, and we will catch you guys next time.